Good morning. It's a hot sunny day in the Okanagan. It's September 2nd today. The kids went back to school, so that's very exciting. I needed to get out in the garden before things got too hot. So I will be looking at my sweet peas today that did do really well. However, I did not stake them properly, and then I went on holiday for 3 weeks, so they're a massive tangled mess. So you'll get to see that. I love sweet peas. I love the delicate sort of, I guess they're described as a butterfly-shaped flower. They're very fragrant. So I put them at the back along the deck and near my entryway, so I smell them whenever I'm sitting out on the back deck or when I'm coming in. They're just lovely. And they're also a bit of a staple in, if you're going for like a cottage vibe in your garden, which is something I am working towards. So I'll show you my tangled mess of sweet peas and how to collect the seeds. There's quite a few pods ready to go. All right, here they are in all their glory. Just a big mass. They're still giving off flowers, which is amazing. All these blooms of different colors. They're so lovely. And they smell fabulous. Anyways, the pods we're looking for are like these guys here, these sort of dry. So I'm probably going to put the camera down somewhere stable, and then I can start to collect these and show you what they look like when you split them open. So like these ones are ready to go. So you can see what we've collected here. It's taken, honestly, 5 minutes to crack all those. I have a few more to do here. But they're just a really lovely little, almost a perfect sphere of a seed. Almost like an iridescent kind of matte finish on it. I don't know if that's possible to have both of those, but they're really pretty. So I'm pretty excited about that. Here is just an example of what they sound like when they're ready. You can hear them sort of shaking in there like a little rattle. And then, yeah, they're all there. Sometimes they're lined up just perfectly. So that's quite satisfying. And then here's an example of when they're not ready, when they're perfectly, well, not that one, when they're perfectly ready. Oh, here we go, I'll do this one. And then when they've seeded themselves. So you can see the green ones, of course, are not ready. This stage is usually perfect. Often you can kind of hear it in there, that rattle sound. And this is when it's, self-seeded, which is kind of cool the way it twists open like that when it dries. So I will, some of it's self-seeded in its location, so I'll probably get some sweet peas there next year. But I want to try them in my front garden too, so that's the purpose of collecting these seeds, and I'll get to share these at the seed swap, which I'm pretty happy about too. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope that you found that helpful. I hope you get out in the garden and do a little something just to stay connected and engage with that process. We threw together a little vase, a little bouquet from the garden because there's a few things still flowering, so that's kind of fun. I'll show you that. Here we go. We popped them in just a mason jar. You've got your sweet peas, some lavender, and some cosmos. And they're just light and airy and just a little something to keep the garden vibes alive as we approach the fall. Okay, have a good day. Like, subscribe, comment below. Please, your input is really valuable. Have a great day. Bye.